He's saying, لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ. We no doubt created the human being in the most upright fashion. Taqweem from qama. Qama actually means something standing firm and something tall, something that is upright. Allah Azza wa Jalla is actually furthering the argument of وَنَفْسٍ وَمَا سَوَّاهَا, the nafs and how evenly it was balanced out. And now He's describing how balanced it is from another word, qiwam, meaning you can stand upright and not lean this way and not lean that way. Allah put tendencies inside the human being. Allah put emotions, Allah put intellect, and we balance between both of those things. Allah Azza wa Jal put our needs and our family's needs, and we balance both of those things. Allah put responsibility to yourself and responsibility to society. We're able to balance both of those things. There are so many forces inside of us that are opposing, and we find balance between all of them. And that is the remarkable creation of Allah. Before He told us, فَأَلْهَمَهَا فُجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَاهَا, two opposite forces, and He balanced between them. And now He's reiterating that reality by saying, I have created the human beings in the most upright, the most beautiful upright fashion. Like it's not just balance, it's balance that's demonstrated by ahsani taqweem. Not just لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي تَقْوِيمٍ. We created the human being in uprightness. Nope, in the most beautiful of uprightness. And qawwama, it actually has tadreej in it, and the idea is that He demonstrates that balance as His ages go on. At every age, Allah gave you a certain kind of balance. Even physically, some ulama argued about this ayah, even though it's clearly a spiritual message, that just the fact that we stand upright, the image of أَفَمَنْ يَمْشِي مُكِبًّا عَلَى وَجْهِهِ أَهْدَى أَمَّنْ يَمْشِي سَوِيًّا عَلَى صِرَاطٍ مُسْتَقِيمٍ. Can somebody who walks on their face or drags their body on the ground, could they be more guided than someone who walks upright? Meaning human beings were even physically given uprightness. Just like, in balances or scales or justice, there's always a standing scale. Human beings by their physical creation are a model of justice, of standing upright, of being a scale. That's actually what we're supposed to represent, even in the way physically that we were created. So, and notice also what Allah did with our physical bodies. The two parts of our body that are most protected by the hardest bones are the heart and the mind. Right? This is the thickest bones here, and the most secure location here. The two things that make you upright are the most protected. SubhanAllah. Like an ostrich, its skull is not very well protected. It has the brain the size of like an M&M anyway, but even then, it's not protected the way the human skull is protected. And the way that our heart is protected. A bird's heart is not protected the way our heart is protected, And so, this is part of the ahsan taqweem, not just physically, but also spiritually of the human being.